I want to build 3 real-life engines in Minecraft Create mod. I have picked out 3 different engines from real life that I am going to build within the Create mod today, and we're going to see which ones are going to be the best and which ones are going to look the finest. So, let's get right into it. Okay, so, the first engine we're going to be building is the city of Churro. It has a 4 wheel configuration. So this is the wheel configuration that we have. I have an image on the right, so let's get to it. We are going to need Grimsite. There we go. Okay. This might be a bit difficult, but I think it is possible. So it has slabs all the way across, with an upside down stair. The frame plates, that should be done now. Okay, next is the blackstone. Blackstone. Yes, I need stairs. And slabs. Where's my wall? Okay, oh, I've got the front. So Churro has these things on the side, and then we have our boiler up here. I think that's the most realistic version I can think of. And then it has greenish blocks, which we have. I forgot the name. Verdium. I think we might be able to use that for the boiler. Which goes all the way across to there. Then these. We just lower it down. The best option we have. Actually, hang on, I have a... I'll come back to you when I fix this. Okay, so I've come up with a little design. The reason it's difficult to build a real-life engine is because the boiler is a difficult aspect. When we try to raise it up, like it is in the actual engine, it looked a bit odd, and now it looks better, but it still looks a bit off. But that's because I can't quite get the boiler shape right, and it's because the engine's too long, and there's nothing you can do about that, because I picked the wheel configurations, and the wheel configurations say it should be like this, and I have come up with this so far. Maybe if I build these inwards a bit, it might work, and then remove these. You know what, that works. Actually, that looks a lot better. The boiler is still a bit big. Maybe that, does that improve it? I don't know. It's hard. I tell you that. I've been working on this for a while now. That works. If I get the lanterns were on the front, like so. You know what? That works. So now finally we're going to move on to the tender, and there's a little problem with the tender because it has a 6 wheel configuration. We cannot do that. We cannot make a bogie with 3 wheels, so we're just going to have 2 instead. So if I look at the thing, it has slabs all around, and then at the wheels it should have these, because these are supposed to be the what do you call them? The thing that makes the thing bounce. The suspension. And then if I look at it correctly, it has this all the way across, and then at the top it has these sort of wings on it. Now I don't know if this is too high or too low, and that is too high up, so I'm gonna come up with a different solution, and that is placing a slab in the middle, like that. Does that work? You know what, I think it does. This still looks a bit weird, but that's maybe fixed if we do this. That works. That looks a lot better actually. If we fix it like that and then have the slab in the middle, and I can't deal with the fact, I hate the fact that that's not working. Well, this is how they portray it on the image. So actually City of Churro usually has a light on the boiler, but I cannot do that, so I'm just going to put 2 at the front because it has a light post as well, so it should work. Okay. We have built the City of Churro. This should be as close as possible to the City of Churro as I can get. So, yes, this is train number 1. Okay, I have the city of Churro built on our line now, and I've pre-glued everything. I couldn't fit a whistle. I tried to afterwards see if there was place for a whistle, but I could not. But I've glued everything together, and I do hope that if I press this button, yes. Okay, let's change the name to City of Churro. Right, it does function. Now, I do hope we don't leave any blocks behind. Why can I not use those controls? Why are they not usable? That's a bit annoying. Why can I not? Oh, wait. That's a bit of an error. You should... Oh, wait. This thing isn't being glued on. Oh, there was a glue problem. Glue. Okay, let's fix this. I have an idea. If I do that, then that second bogey should now be glued to everything else, I hope. If it doesn't work, then we are screwed. Okay, now everything is attached. Let's see if the train actually works. Okay, we're not leaving any blocks behind. That's good. Now, if we go down, it does look quite realistic, except the fact that the front block, I couldn't do anything about that, but that's just how the create mode renders certain blocks. However, if we ignore the front bogey a bit, this train does function. We have a working city of Churro, and then oh no, that's the siding. You know what? Let's park it here. It's perfectly parked there. There we go. That is the city of Churro. It is now on my rail line. That's great. All right, let's move on to the next engine. Okay, so the engine that I want to build now is one of those Wild West engines that you see in the movies. So they usually have as well a 1-2-2 configuration. Or they have a 4-4 configuration, sorry, 4-4-0. And this is the configuration that we will be working with. So, okay, these things shouldn't be that hard to build. This one particularly has brown as the cow catcher, so we're going to use spruce for that. There we go. I need slabs and a thing like that. Let's get it as well as a wall, just in case. Okay, so at the front they have a cow catcher. I know how to make those. Right, yes. They have to cover the wheels. Very high up cow catcher. Okay, that's a cow catcher done. Then I'm going to get these cylinders in place, which are exactly in the middle, as they should be. I'm going to use, actually, polished ochre on either side. Ooh, end rods. I used these in a tutorial once, and they worked a treat. So if I can get these all the way across, now it looks like we have working cylinders, as they should. There we go. Then at the back, they actually don't have a cabin like going down here, but I am going to make that because that looks a bit more realistic in my opinion. Alright, and then they have this cab that has these windows like these. They have long windows, but I cannot make that. I could try to do this if I am going to be smart about this. That would work, actually. That will work if I do this. Then, okay, brilliant. That's our cab for now. I'm gonna need some blackstone for the boiler because the entire boiler, surprisingly, is completely black. So that is easy for me to replicate if I can find my stairs. So just entirely black all the way across, and then up here we have a bit of a increased boiler, and then we have spruce slabs following all the way across this, like so, until we get to that top of that cylinder, but it's in the middle of the boiler, so I'm going to make it down there. Okay, so this is our current situation, but these engines have like a big chimney. It goes like outwards, so if I get a valve handle and place that on top of this, would that replicate? No, that's not big enough. This is hard. This is very difficult. Oh, I think I know what I forgot. I forgot the steam domes on top. I am a idiot. I think that's the engine complete. That's the engine complete. Now we need our tender. Now the tender also has an issue in the fact that it has a 4-4 configuration. So the tender would be this long. That doesn't quite look right in my opinion, so we're going to go with the 2-2 again. It is also brown, so if we get some spruce up in here. That looks great. And then, obviously, last time I put my train controls in, I put them in afterwards. Sorry that you didn't see that. But I'm going to put in a red seat and some train controls. And that would be that. If I actually might place that there. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, that is our Wild West engine done. I do like the look of it. It's a bit big, but it does look very nice. Yes, I like this. So, that's our Wild West engine done. Okay, everything should be glued together now. So, I hope if I press this... Yes, okay. Wild West train. There we go. Now... Oh, no, everything hasn't been glued together. There has been an issue. Why have they not gone with... Blue, why have you not... You are not attached to... But why? Yep, that does work. Okay, a bit of extra glue always helps. So, train controls, we are very far at the bottom. Our seat does not move. We forgot to glue our seat. Hang on. Let's try that one last time. Sit in here. Great, now I can actually see. We are moving. Now let's see how it looks if we go downhill. I did the entire cow catcher to the front bogie, so... Yep, that looks fine. The engine does collapse in a bit of itself, but that's okay. It's a working Wild West engine. I did not think of putting any coaches on, but that is fine. Okay, this time we're not going to go on the same track as that, otherwise we would have probably collapsed in the other train, and I do not want a derailment, because I have had that happen before. Left, and then I'm going to park this at my train yard, because I have that, and it is the perfect location for a train like that. It will be perfectly fine. Okay, well, on to the final and last engine then. Okay, and for the last train that we will be building, this is one of my favorite trains, actually. It's going to be a hard one, but I'm going to try and build an A4 Pacific. I'm going to be trying to build like Mallard, and that's a very difficult wheel configuration. It has a single trailing wheel at the back. That's not my concern. My concern is at the fact that it has it has 6 driving wheels and then 2 at the front. 2 trailing wheels, that's not too bad. But at the back it has 1 singular trailing wheel. Now, I cannot replicate that because it would look dumb. So I am going to leave that out, and I am just going to make the back float, because I am not putting effort in trying to put a singular trailing wheel at the back. Okay, this is going to be a very difficult build. I need blackstone, because at the front of the engine we have our normal, we have, it's beautifully streamlined, so if I get... That does not look right. That does not look right. I am going to change that back to the way it was. That looks the most correct I can get it. Right, now, the situation at the front, maybe... Oh, God. Okay, so it goes in this formation that I cannot explain. It is impossible to explain if you were to try to explain. But this is what it would look like. That doesn't look right at all. That looks better, but a bit too high up. It's hard. Okay. Okay, I'll get back to you when I have fixed the front issue. At the front of the engine, so give me 1 moment and it will be fixed. Okay, I think I might have gotten somewhere, but that does mean I cannot make that work anymore, because then the boiler would be a bit too small, but I can make these cylinders go up a tiny bit. Cannot. Okay, this is the best we are going to have it. Yeah, so this all comes together into one big piece at the end, but this is the boiler I have decided to go with, and then finally at the back they come together as one giant giant. Well, it's not a big cab. It's a reasonably sized cab. I've actually played Train Simulator, so I have been in the inside. It's a bit of a long boiler, but it will do. So now for the actual cab itself, I am going to. The gluing is going to be horrible by this, actually. I'm going to have to glue this later because it's going to have to glue it on these two, and those last two bogies have to be fitted out. But this is our Mallard engine. Is the boiler alright? Is the firebox okay? Next is our tender. Now, the tender has a 4-4 configuration, which it has a 4 configuration, 4 wheels. And because this engine is the size of Utopia, I can actually make this not look bad. So we have Azurine as our main block. So if I get the polished versions and the normal versions, I think I can come up with something. Come on now, there you go. The gluing I will leave out because that will be the most difficult part, but I will try to see if I can get the engines running on my other railway line. And yeah, okay, so this is engine number 3, it was Mallard, so let's go. Okay, and here we have our final engine, the 84 Pacific Mallard. It's a bit of a bigger one, but if I glued everything correctly, which I'm getting better at, I promise, it should work. Okay, A for Mallard. Any loose blocks that I can spot? None. Working train controls, and we're bringing every block with us. I think we might have a working train. When you go down slopes, the front does collapse away in front of you, and the block beneath your seat does also kind of not work. But if you ignore all of that, you have a working train, a working A4 Pacific, and if you put a chest behind you, you could put some coals in it, and you could go lightning speed. Now we go past City of Churro. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh no, I hit a villager. I did not mean to do that. Oh my word. I just hit a villager. Let's get away from that situation and just completely ignore the fact and run away. And we're just gonna follow the line. And oh no. I forgot that there was a train in front of us. No. Right. Okay, well, that was the video. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye!